Hello, my name is C, and today I have another update on these sunset crossings. Now, I have so much completed on these that it's hard to record at my desk, so we are on my bed, so if you see weird things like blankets and that, I apologize. And any sort of rumples, I tried to smooth that out as best as possible, but it's a bed, so I apologize. It's also going to be hard to get both of these in frame because they are so big, and yeah, anyways, enough excuses. I have another row done on these, so they're 2/5 of the way done. I think that's how I masked it out. They are both looking really interesting. Not interesting, they're both looking good. But the differences between the two are super interesting to see. So, I think I'm going to move this one on top of this. Actually, you know what, first? Here is a look at that Diamond Art Club one. It's right up to about here. I left some of my tape there by accident, but this is the Diamond Art Club one. And this is the Craftibly. So there are some noticeable differences already. We will just... I think that's about where I can zoom it into comfortably. Just looking at here, like the choices in the water is different. This one has a lot more lighter blues. The flowers here are really interesting too because we have that same orange and blue, but then the pinks are there with more purples, and this one's more blue where this is purple. There's also a difference in the rocks. So in Diamond Art Club they use a lot of those browns and taupes and things like that, or in the Craftibly it's a lot of grays. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so we could see like the color difference right along here with those darker colors. Yeah, it's also a difference in how vibrant the greenery is. The Craftibly ones are incredibly bright and super green, where these ones are more muted. These flowers, the greenery has a lot of fairy dust and the ABs in there. Or in this one, there's just 4 crystals and then some green ABs in those leaves, and that's about it. So that's a difference. And when we move over to this bridge, the colors are very different. This one is completely brown, where this one is black and gray. The Craftibly one also put some crystals in the lights, so that's interesting to see. It's also the clouds down here. These are more pink, and we have that orange fairy dust highlighting in these ones. Now, this cloud and a little bit underneath it is done on the Diamond Art Club, where I am only the very bottom of this cloud is not done, and that is because the Craftibly one is actually cropped at the top and bottom, where Diamond Art Club did the full image. There's something else I want to talk about. The Diamond Art Club one has this bright AB throughout this background here, and I don't know if I like it yet or not. I'm gonna do the full canvas and see first how I feel about it, but I don't know if I like where it draws my eye. But that's a personal thing. It's not really about these. But this color transition back here is incredibly smooth. I'd actually say this transition is a lot smoother than this Diamond Art Club one back here. Still with that same bright blue in these clouds, where it is a lot smoother render in Diamond Art Club. I And then we move along. How do I want to do this? Ooh. We're gonna pull the Diamondart on this way. Let's try it. The texture of my blanket is sticking to this canvas and doesn't want to let go. So that's fun. All right, here we go. That's kind of better, almost. So there's that other half of the bridge. Same comments with the, like, this is a Craftibly one on the right now. There's a lot more brighter browns here that move into those grays, where this is just browns throughout the entire thing. And I think, and it's also, the houses have different roofs completely. Like, the colors are completely different, which is kind of weird, but I guess that matches the highlights in the rocks. And the same thing for this one. The ABs over here are super obvious, where there are none in the Craftibly. In these, it's just the green in the leaves. And this one, it's the orange in the flowers that stand out. I do, and then again the same. Oh, you can see it now. I move things. Okay, there we go. These waterfalls are different colors. I mean, it starts out with these lighter blues, but this one goes down a lot further than this one. And strangely enough, I think the browns and the greens here give different tones for the images. Like, this one feels more natural to me, but this one blends all of this together a little bit better. So I don't know if I have a preference for these two. I don't really. I love both of these images and both the renderings. It's just a very interesting look. But yeah, super interesting. I think it's just like how different these rocks are rendered to me. It's really, really standing out. And I like how much brighter the greenery is in this Craftibly one. I think these fairy dusts give it this like blockier look to it in here. So at least up here, it's a lot of color blocking and the same, where there's more blending and transitions over here to give it some dimension. I don't know. It's very interesting to see. Do you have any other thoughts or comments? Oh, you know what? There's also some purple back in here. Now that I'm looking at it, there's some purple doing some shadow work between the greenery and the rocks. That's kind of neat. Did I have any other rendering comments? Actually, hold on. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna go get the sticker, but it's buried. I don't want to do that. But yes, the differences are super neat. Even looking at these clouds here again, there's a lot more oranges in the DiamondArtClub than in the like brighter oranges in the DiamondArtClub than the Craftibly. Yeah, I'm trying to think of where I actually ended off last time, and I should have checked that. But anyways, I do like how the greenery looks over here better, but I like the rocks in this one. I don't know, I think it's neat to see. So anyways, the next section for the Craftibly one brings us right to this. That's not what I wanted to happen. Alright, here is kind of the bottom of the canvas. So we're getting close to the end, but our next section brings us down more into the sunset and starting on the sun. Still with a lot more of that greenery and the rocks, and then some more of that cloud transition. For the Diamond Art Club one. I did not measure this out, but I have a feeling we will get down into part of the sun further down than we are in the craftibly. So again, more of that rock and greenery, and I'm curious to see how these, because this goes a lot brighter than over here. Like you can just see in the rendering, this is like a bright yellow starting up in here, and this one stays with that same pinks and oranges. Curious to see how that looks with this. Oh, I'll just do it like this. It is a large and unwieldy canvas. Anyways, this is the bottom of the Diamond Art Club, so you can kind of see like there's very little space here and a lot more space here. So I'm curious to see how that looks when we get to the end. But anyways, that's where we're at for these two. I mean, they still both look really, really good. Obviously, the Diamond Art Club one is going to have a lot more detail because it is squares. Squares, by nature, are smaller than rounds, so you'll have more diamonds than this one. Even just for the size point, this one is slightly larger than the craftibly. So yeah, if I forgot anything, let me know down below that you wanted to, and I will do my best to answer. And let me know what you think. What stands out the most to you so far on these? Probably the lighthouse and the little cabin is what stands out the most to me for differences. But also some of these colors in the clouds and the rocks. But anyways, they look very good. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.